I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you a technique of prime factorization which can be applied to factor trinomials with greater coefficients. The question for us is factor 9x squared plus 15xy minus 14y squared. To factor this trinomial, we are looking for two numbers whose product, let's say the two numbers are p and q, is 9 times minus 14y, right? So we could write this as with negative sign, that is for negative sign, 9 times 14, and then we have y square, correct? So that is what we need to have as a product. The sum for this p and q should be equal to plus 15 y, right? So x will have, so plus 15y. That is the coefficient of x. Now what could be these numbers? Now we need not really multiply them. I'll show you a technique where we need not multiply and get the answer very fast. So the technique here is factorize the terms. So 9 could be written as 3 times 3, 14 could be written as 2 times 7, and y could be written as y times y. Now we need a combination which will give us 15y. We know that p and q have opposite signs since we have negative here, so plus and minus will get multiplied. Positive number is greater since on adding you get a positive 15. So positive number is greater. Whenever you multiply all these terms, you will get whatever is 9 times minus 14y squared. Now the question is, forming a combination to get plus 15. How do we do that? Well, we should have same terms, so both the terms will have y. Let's now work with these numbers. If I have 2 times 3, which is 6, and 7 times 3, which is 21, then we know that 21 minus 6 is 15, so that works. So we can actually combine and then figure it out. So we could have one term which is 3 times 2, 6, and the other term which is 3 times 7, 21. And of course, 3 times 2, 6 should be negative, right? So we have the terms. Now we say p should be equal to 3 times 7, which is 21 y, and since we need this as positive, this will be positive, and q will be 3 times 2, 6y, and this should be negative, right? So when you multiply these two, you get a product which is negative 9 times 14y squared. You get an idea. So that is the kind of work which helps us to quickly get the answer. So let's continue. 9x squared plus 15xy minus 14y squared could be written as 9x squared. Well, write 15xy as combination of 21xy minus 6xy, correct? And we have minus 14y squared. Now we'll group factor, combining the first two and the last two. In the first two, 3 is a common factor and x is a common factor. So 3x. 9 divided by 3 is 3. X squared divided by x is x. Here we get plus 7. 21 divided by 3 and y. In the second group, 2 is common and y is common. So minus 2y is a common factor. We get again 3x plus 7y. Remember, this is negative, so that sign should be changed. Now as you can see, 3x plus 7y is a common factor, correct? And we get 3x minus 2y. So what you have learned here is that you need not really multiply these numbers. Then you get very big numbers. Dealing with big numbers and then finding combination is difficult. So we have used a technique where we have used prime factorization. To find right combination. Of sum and product. So this is very important, useful technique which you can always apply and quickly get the right answer. We'll practice few more questions with this technique. I hope that helps. I'm Anil Kumar. You can subscribe to my videos and learn. Thank you and